Hello vinyl community and anyone else watching this. I'm back. Man, I've been busy. I've been working really odd shifts, and which means I'm tired all the time. Let me turn this down. Which means I haven't been making videos. I haven't been watching that many videos. I haven't been commenting. I've been operating on very little sleep, and other stuff's been going on. But I'm going to try to make a few videos in the next couple of days and get caught up with everything I need to get caught up with, and watch as many as I can. I'm way behind on some of your videos, some I'm not. Hope everyone's well anyway, and keep making the videos. I'm sure most people have more time to watch them than I do lately. And I will get to them, I swear. Anyway, I wanted to do a recent finds video. And for me, I don't have that many, but I have a few. And there's a couple I wanted to show, and one, when I get to it, I'll explain why. It's the real reason I felt I needed to make a video like really soon. I wanted to make this like almost a week ago. So, but I just haven't had the time. I'm really sleepy right now, so if I fall asleep, turn it off. Anyway, okay, let's get started. I got this at a really reasonable price, and that's why I bought it. Because I already have a copy, but I got the new 180-gram reissue of Electric Light Orchestra's Discovery LP, and I really like this LP. It's not my all-time favorite, but it's in my top 5 by them. And as you can see, it's on 180-gram vinyl. Maybe you can, maybe you can't see it. I don't know. Maybe that helps. And it's on clear vinyl. So I'm going to do a live opening here. This is the only one of these I'm going to do. Because I haven't opened it yet. It just came yesterday. And I'm opening it right now. You can see that it wasn't opened before. It's just in a white sleeve. It's always slightly disappointing. Oh, it's on Epic. That's interesting. It's on Epic Records, and it is indeed on clear vinyl. But that's, wow, I wasn't expecting, I'm not sure what label I was expecting it to be on, but not Epic. Anyway, this is, like I said, one of their better albums in my opinion. A little disco-y, but that's what was going on at the time. I actually prefer the next album, Time, better, but good album. Yellow's Discovery on clear vinyl. You can get that online, and Borders is carrying it. Not Borders. I always call it Borders. Barnes and Nobles is carrying it, but I got it a bunch cheaper than Barnes and Noble I had it for online. Anyway, a couple more Barnes & Nobles here. These were Barnes & Noble's exclusives. Howlin' Wolf, the Best of the Sun sessions. He recorded for Sun between 51 and 52, and it's really good stuff. And I like this cover a lot. I think it's really cool. There's the track listing. My Baby Walked Off is just like one of my favorite Howlin' Wolf songs of all time. And I have given this a brief listen, and I liked everything I heard on it. Almost some rock and roll on it. And one of the cool things about it is on marbled blue vinyl on the Sun label, which, I mean, doesn't get better than Sun Records. So, very cool. And not a whole lot of money. I think right around 20. So, very pleased with the... and it sounds great. So, Barnes & Noble exclusive, Howlin' Wolf. Now here's the one I wanted to do the video for. The New Barbarians, Wanted Dead or Alive, live from Madison Square Garden, 5/7/79. New Barbarians were Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood, amongst others. And this is another Barnes & Noble exclusive. And the reason I wanted to do this is Steve, Flipside CT, was at this show. And he's a huge huge Keith Richards and Stones fan, and asked me how it was and wanted me to let him know how the sound quality was. He said they were really stoned at the show, and I like it. It is, you can tell it is sloppy. My favorite track is the first one, Sweet Little Rock and Roller. There's your set list. The sound quality, it almost sounds like they took it from an old boot. It has that, for you guys that know live boots that sound good but have that sort of almost dead sound a little bit, that's the sound quality. It's certainly not pristine, but it's good. It is definitely very listenable. And it's a very cool record. And it comes with 5 cards inside, collectible postcard kind of things. They're smaller than postcards, but there's one of them. There's Ronnie. And Ronnie's doing most of the vocals, which surprised me. There's Ronnie. There's Ronnie and Keith. And Ronnie and Keith. So, very cool as far as those go. And then it's on colored vinyl. But I gotta tell you, I was really, really happy with this record when I opened it up. Because there's what the vinyl looks like. And I know the camera's not doing this justice. But this is some really cool black and white vinyl. And you know what? The other side's even better. So this is really cool. Again, a little over 20 bucks. Any Stones fans out there that, you know, this is sort of a must-have for Stones fans. Again, if you're not a Stones fan, you're just casual, maybe not. But if you're a Stones fan, you need to pick this up while you can, because you will like it, and it's just worth having. And it is a gatefold, but I've kept the shrink on and haven't opened the gatefold, so I don't know what's in there. There you go, the New Barbarians. And I know I didn't do it justice, Steve, but Steve, you need to pick this up. Enough said. The latest from Daniel Johnston, his first album in 7 years. I don't know exactly when this came out, this year or last year. And if you don't know who Daniel Johnston is, he's an outsider musician who can't really play an instrument, but tries really hard. He's an okay piano player. He's a troubled man. This one is produced by, gosh, now I'm going to forget his name. Used to be in Jellyfish. I forget his name. Jason Faulkner. And he used a real band and real musicians. So Daniel Johnston is mostly just singing. And I perused this a little bit as well. And liked it a lot, what I heard. One of my favorites. Could be one of my favorites by him by the time I'm done. If you're a Daniel Johnston fan, again, pick this up. Really cool. Time Between, a tribute to the Byrds. This is a mid-80s album with mid-80s artists all doing Byrds songs. There's the tribute, or the track list. And I've given this a cursory spin. And I'm not a huge 80s guy, so I wasn't loving this, but it's okay. The Chill song is really good. They do Draft Morning. Now, again, like the last time, I have some Beatles to show, which is rare for me. Beatles Greatest. This is a Holland import, and I have it with a different cover. And I've been getting at reasonable prices trying to get some Beatle imports back into my collection. And this one is really good. It's just on the typical blue Odeon label. And for those of you that don't know, this has the All My Loving with the hi-hat intro, which is really cool. Picked up 3 albums that are all Australian imports. This is Please Please Me. These aren't originals, but I think they're probably late 60s or early 70s recordings, or pressings. You can see on the back, EMI Australia. And I got these all from the same guy. And I'll show one label. I'm not going to show them all. Covers are really flimsy. It's on the orange Parlophone label. And I just think it's cool to have Beatles Australian imports. So, Please Please Me from Australia. Also, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band from Australia. Now, this interestingly is not a gatefold. And it's on the same label as the other one. So this, and there's no stuff in it or anything like that. And the Beatles Yellow Submarine, which is on Apple. But it's a typical looking Apple. Again, I'll show the Australia. I didn't on the Pepper, but there you go. So 3 Australian Beatle imports I'm very happy to have in my collection. They're not mint, but I would say that they're in excellent condition. So they're pretty pleased with those. I'm really pleased with this. I've always wanted one of these, just for the cover as much as anything else. The Beatles, a Russian version of Rubber Soul. I love the Russian Cyrillic and the Rubber Soul. Completely different back cover. Very flimsy cover here. Almost papery. And I have to show the inside too. This is probably an original pressing, but that's could be as early 80s probably. There's your label. Because Beatles were outlawed in Russia for a long time. And they used recycled stuff to make it. I don't know if you can see it. There's a map in there. They used a map to make this cover, which is just the coolest thing in the world. So very, 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 I'm putting it upside down. Very, very, very happy with Beatles Rubber Soul from Russia. Very, very happy with that. Next up, a couple of solo albums. I did not have this. Beatles, George Harrison, Electronic Sound, his first solo LP. It's just him fooling around on a Moog for about 50 minutes. But it's on Zapple Records. You've seen the label. I'm not going to show it. It's in relatively decent condition. There's a little bit of ring wear, but I didn't pay a whole lot for it, and I do not have one. At one time I owned a Japanese version of this, but that's long since gone, and I've never replaced it. So, very happy with that. And Ringo, his second LP, Bukus of Blues. This is a British copy, and the record is in really nice shape. The front cover is really nice. The back cover has some sort of stuff stuck to it, and I haven't really tried to get it off. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. But again, I didn't pay a whole lot for it. The record's really nice, and very happy to have Bukus of Blues in my collection. Couple of Elvis here. I've been getting into, or at least trying to, get into later Elvis lately. So I picked these two up, kind of on the recommendation of the King's Court, Ed. Our Memories of Elvis. These came out in the early 80s. And it's all sort of undubbed master kind of stuff on these. And I have not played them yet. I haven't had a chance. There's your track listing. So Our Memories of Elvis, there's Volume 1 and Volume 2. And again, there's your track listing. And since this doesn't have any shrink or anything, they're both in sort of the typical Elvis 80s sleeves. And the black RCA label. Haven't played them, so I don't really know what to say about them. Picked them up pretty cheap, and we'll see. Couple more here, not very many. Gonna do a shout. I'm doing shoutouts tonight without even realizing when I was gonna do it. Dead Wax 66. He did, there was an article a couple of weeks ago just 40 great psychedelic albums, 40 psychedelic albums that you should know about, you should have, blah 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 blah. And Randy did a video about them, and a couple of them, because I like deep psych, but I don't really have the time most of the time to sit down and listen to it. But pop psych I really like. So a couple of the ones that seemed like maybe I would like and were accessible, I picked a couple up off of that list. So thanks for that, Randy. I really appreciate it. This is Food, Forever is a Dream on Capitol Records. These are both reissues, by the way. A message from Birmingham Sunday. This one especially looks interesting. And this one's on Karma Records or something like that. Both reissues. This one has a gatefold. Like, no, it doesn't. It's just really heavy vinyl. I'll show the label just for kicks since I got it out. Kind of a cool label. And custom label on the other side. So I'm looking forward to hearing these. Again, I'm a pop guy. I'm a garage guy and a pop guy. And pop garage is really great. Pop psych is really great. Like for me, The Move, early Pink Floyd, stuff like that's the kind of psych I really like. It's a band called the Submarine that does a song called, oh my god, I'm not going to remember now. Something about marriage. Great song though, anyway. Last but not least, from Record Store Day, still getting Record Store Day stuff. The White Stripes, the Complete Peel Sessions. One's supposed to be on red, one's supposed to be on white, but I haven't opened it yet. Jack White, Meg White, Complete Peel Sessions. This thing started out going for like 75 bucks the day it came out. You can get them for less than half of that now, so that's what I did. I'm a huge White Stripes fan, so picked it up. Can't wait to give it a spin. And that's it. I know it was rushed, and sorry, still trying to think of that Cymbeline song. It's a great song. It's, the words are like sort of, this is a 60s song, really? It's, check it out. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not. The Cymbeline, C-Y-M-B-A-L-E-N-E, I believe. Great song. Anyway, hi. Gosh, I'm tired. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're staying out of the heat. It's still so hot. Anyway, keep making the videos. Like, subscribe. I have a bunch of new subscribers, and thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And within the next 3 or 4 videos, I will be doing a 500 subscriber contest. I'm just narrowing it down in my head is exactly what it's going to be. So that is coming. I haven't forgotten about it. So thank you for your likes and your subscribes. And here's a little hint. You might want to leave some comments. Just a little hint about what the contest may be. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everyone is well, and take care. Bye.